Mhm. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नमाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। जय प्रभुपाद की जय। हरे कृष्णा। प्लीज एक्सेप्ट माय humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. This is Shama Rasika Devidasi from Germantown, Maryland. Please forgive me for stopping your ecstatic chanting. I welcome all the devotees on the early morning call today. Today's spiritual quote for Holy Name is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has recommended that everyone chant a Hare Krishna mantra just to cleanse the dust from the heart. If the dust of the heart is cleansed away, then one can actually understand the importance of the holy name. This is explained by Srila Prabhupada in the book Nectar of Devotion, chapter 12. So I welcome all the devotees on the call today. So may I know who's there on the call today?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Please go ahead, Prabhuji.
No, go ahead, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. राधा रमन प्रभु दंडवत प्रणाम। श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। गुरु महाराज की जय। Thank you so much for joining. And Hare Krishna Nikunjaras Prabhu दंडवत प्रणाम। श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। गुरु महाराज की जय। Thank you so much for joining.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam. This is Madan Mohan Das Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Madan Mohan Prabhu दंडवत प्रणाम। श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। गुरु महाराज की जय। Thank you so much for joining. Anybody else would like to announce their name?
Hare Krishna Mataji. This is Surinder Bhandari from Maryland.
Hare Krishna Surinder Prabhu दंडवत प्रणाम। श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। गुरु महाराज की जय। Thank you so much for joining.
Hare Krishna Mataji. This is Geeta from Maryland.
Hare Krishna Geeta Mataji दंडवत प्रणाम। श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। गुरु महाराज की जय। Thank you so much for joining.
Hare Krishna Mataji, this is Anuradha Devi Dasi from Delaware. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai, all devotees ki jai.
Hare Krishna Anuradha Mataji दंडवत प्रणाम। श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। गुरु महाराज की जय। Thank you so much for joining.
Dandavats, this is Mukunda from New York. Hare Krishna, everyone. Please accept my humble obeisances.
Hare Krishna Mukunda Prabhu दंडवत प्रणाम। श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। गुरु महाराज की जय। Thank you so much for joining. I don't see Maharaj join yet, so I will log off and I'll call Maharaj so that he can join. Yesterday I reminded him and he agreed. He might be busy in something. So give me 1 minute. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So I just called Maharaj and he was busy in the temple something. So Maharaj is joining in a minute. Till then we can chant. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram.
Hare Krishna. So today we are so fortunate to
Hare
have,
Krishna.
yes Maharaj.
Hare
So
Krishna. You can
Hare
hear me?
Krishna Maharaj. Yes,
Hare
we can hear you. And
Okay.
today we are so fortunate to have His Holiness Shamik Rishi Maharaj from Indore, India. And Maharaj will enlighten us on Srimad Bhagvatam 7.3.33 and onwards. So, are you ready, Maharaj?
Okay.
Yes,
Just
sir. Yeah.
7:30.
Yes.
I completely forgot. I'm very sorry for delay and taking so much time, but I hope
No problem, Maharaj. No problem. Dandavat Pranam. Please take all the
not a
contact.
problem.
Maharaj, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगणरघुनाथं स्मितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितं च ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये. नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भावत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोकैर्भक्तिर्भवति न स्थिति. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय और भक्त वृंद की जय. We'll be reading 10 to 7, chapter 3, text number 33. Hiranyakashipu plans to become immortal. Vyaktam vibho stulamitam sariram yenendriyapranamano punastvam bhunte stito dhamani paramesthe avyakt atma purusha puranah. O my Lord, being changelessly situated in your own abode, you expand your universal form within this cosmic manifestation, thus appearing to test the material world. You are Brahman, the super soul, the ultest, the personality of Godhead. So, just little bit background about this particular word. Who is saying, who is doing? So, just 1 second. So, Hiranyakashipu plans to become immortal. So the demigods are appealing to Lord Brahma, and then Lord Brahma gives benediction to Hiranyakashipu. So this is the words that is Lord Brahma is telling to Hiranyakashipu after services and glorifies to Brahma. So although Hiranyakashipu praises Brahma in this section, if he were the supreme Lord, it is Lord Krishna who is the original creator and master of this cosmic manifestation. Brahma is only the secondary creator. Lord Krishna empowers Brahma as the engineer to create this phenomenal world. Thus, the following glories should actually be attributed to Lord Krishna. But is glorifying Brahmaji with these verses. So, it is said that absolute truth appears in three features, namely impersonal Brahman, localized super soul, and ultimately the supreme personality of Godhead. Brahmeti Paramatmeti Bhagwaniti Chandra. वदन्ति तत्तस्विदस्तत्त्वं तज्ज्ञानम् अद्वयं ब्रह्मेति परमात्मेति भगवान. So a Supreme Lord is realized in three teachers. That is impersonal teacher, Brahma Jyoti, where many Jnanis they want to merge. And second part is Paramatma teacher. And third, localized super soul, that is Paramatma and the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The cosmic manifestation is the gross material body of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who enjoys the taste of the material mellow by expanding his parts and parcels of the living entity who are qualitatively one with him. So, the material body, the cosmic body, that is the gigantic body, the universal form of the Lord. So, that is this cosmic manifestation, that is imaginary form, like all these big oceans and mountains and so much big earth and sky and so many luminaries which are all there. That is the external feature of the Supreme. It's the external energy of the Supreme Lord. It is one of the energy, and also we are also one of the energies, the living being, who are of the internal energy or even marginal energy, but we qualify for to live with the Supreme Lord. But we have, because of our desire to remain separate, not to serve the Krishna according to the scriptural injunction, we are away and we are struggling with this material nature. But we may not have to struggle with the material nature if we take shelter of the Supreme Lord. Mameva ye prapadyante maya metam tarasate. So this description is about the material world, but we are his living entity, we are his part and parcel, who are qualitatively one with him. We are of the soul is part and parcel of Krishna, so qualitatively but not quantitatively. We are very infinitesimal and he is the infinite. He is a Vibhu, we are Anu, we are very tiny. But still it is the same in the sense that gold mountain and a little piece of gold is still gold. But so qualitatively we are gold, but quantitatively we are very free. So that is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, however, is situated in the Vaikuntha planets, where he enjoys the spiritual mellow. Therefore, the one absolute truth, Bhagwan, pervades all his material cosmic manifestation. The spiritual Brahman effulgence and his personal existence is the Supreme Lord. So, the same Lord, one absolute truth. So, really, what is absolute truth? From whom everything is emanating. Everything is created, everything is maintained, everything is destroyed. That is all things, everything, the material world, spiritual world, all the cosmos, it is all done by the Supreme Lord. One single personality. So if we surrender to him and serve him, then we become eligible to go back home, back to Godhead. So, but he is also separate. So it's not that he is just spread all this and then he has no separate residence. No, he has his own personal planet, that is Golok Vrindavan. He lives there. Golok Eva Nivasatya Sita Kilarnopi. Govindam Adipurushottamam Bhajami. So he is absolute truth, which is absolute truth. Param Satya. Param Satya Dhimai. Param Satya means who is the cause, Sarva Karana Karana. Ishvara Parama Krishna. Sachidananda Vigra. Anadira Adir Govinda. Sarva Karana. He is the cause of everything. He is a separate existence. He is here. He is everywhere. There is not a single place when Prahlad Maharaj was asked, where is your God? He is everywhere. Is he in the pole? He says, yes, he is in this pole also. So he put a piece and then smashed the whole pole and then nothing there. So it's not that a piece everywhere, then he distributed in its place. It's not like a big giant thing, and then we are not a little tiny piece. We are also eternal, we are part of him, but we have qualitatively we are the same, but quantitatively we are very tiny and we belong to this spiritual group. So text number 34. Ananta Vyaktarupena Yenedam Akilam Tatam Chida Chid Chit Shakti Yuktaya Tasmai Bhagavate Namaha. So Hiranyakashipu is praying to the Lord Brahma. So let me offer my respectful obeisances unto the Supreme, who in his unlimited, unmanifested form has expanded the cosmic manifestation, the form of the totality of the universe. He possesses external and internal energy and the mixed energy all the marginal potency, which consists of all the living entities. So this is described. So Hiranyakashipu is glorifying. This is all really these things belong to Krishna, but he's telling everything as if Brahma is Lord Krishna. So pervades universal form in his world, although situated in his own abode, Brahman, the super soul, the oldest Lord, pervades the universe with an unlimited and unmanifested form, endowed with material and speech. So he's talking about Brahma. So Brahma is not Brahma, but Hiranyakashipu is telling about, really it is about the Supreme Lord. He is telling to Brahma. The living entity is marginal potency. He has the external energy, that is the material world, and in the internal energy, which is the whole spiritual world, and all his expansion directly, like his entourage, his para. So his entourage, his abode, his like Lord Ram and many incarnations that he takes. So that is all described here, but it is he's thinking that it is Lord Brahma who is the Supreme. The Lord is endowed with unlimited potency. Parasha Shakti, Prabhavati Jnana, Balakriya, which are summarized with three, namely external, energy, internal, and practical. So three, can you hear? It's all right. So these three energies.
Yes, Maharaj, we
External,
can hear you.
internal, and means he has many energies. Vividhaiva Parasha Shakti. But these three are main energies. The external potency manifests this material world. The internal potency manifests the spiritual world. And the marginal potency manifests the living entity, who are a mixture of internal and external. Means we could either live in external energy if we choose to, or we could live in the internal energy. So it is up to us, but there are certain rules that we have to follow. That is the process of sadhana bhakti, Vaidhi bhakti, and ultimately raga bhakti. Because ultimately Krishna wants that we engage into the raga bhakti, on which like all the gopis and gopas and Vraj bhaktas, they follow. We have to follow their footsteps. Anuga means they follow that. Raganuga. They are Ragatmika, and we become, if we follow the Ragatmika, we are Raganuga. The living entity being part and parcel of Parabrahman is actually internal potency. But because of being in contact with the material energy, he is an emanation of the material and spiritual energy. The supreme personality of Godhead is above the material energy and is engaged in spiritual pastimes. The material energy is only an external manifestation of his pastimes. So he comes to the material energy, but he does not touch the material energy. He always remains. He brings the whole spiritual kingdom, his own friends, his own potencies, his own. Uh, so he brings everything here. Everything when he comes here, he manifests. And when even if he leaves from here, still the Leela continues. The Supreme Lord has manifested Leela and unmanifested. Unmanifested means when he is gone from here to another universe. But this Leela continues. But one cannot see. When he is here, we can see it. That is manifested Leela. But it is an external manifestation of his real pastime is in the spiritual world. So is it his pastimes in the material world? It also becomes, it is not really material, it is all spiritual. Sometimes the government goes outside, taking his all the ministers and military forces, like in summertime, they used to go to different cool places. But he takes everything there. All the kingdom is there. So everything works in some cooler places like Dehradun and other places that they go. So it is not, it is still the government. Same thing, it is still Krishna, even if he comes, but he does not touch. Even when Vishnu, Mahavishnu, he looks through the agency of Lord Shiva and he looks to the material energy and he impregnates the material energy. The material energy is impregnated by Krishna, but he does not come in touch with the material energy. Although it is his energy, but he does not come. Same thing with Durga. Chayava Yeshi Bhavanani Vyavarti Durga. Means he is like a shadow. His external energy is like shadow, which becomes shy in coming in front of the Supreme Lord. Uh, Durga does not come in the Wherever there is like darkness, when there is a sun, darkness cannot remain. If you have bright light bulb, you just turn on the switch and it does not take a second to light it, and then the darkness is gone. There is no darkness, no more darkness. So same thing, if we take the shelter, so switching this switch to the light, so we have to practice Krishna consciousness, and then once we go, we forget that there was such a darkness. So कृष्ण सूर्य सम माया है अंधकार, जहाँ कृष्ण तहार नहीं माया रहता. So this material energy is the external manifestation of his past. So he does engage in pastime. So you may say why Krishna engages, but he brings his whole internal energy paraphernalia. Everything is all spiritual. When Krishna comes, it all even our body becomes spiritualized. Even we are here in the material world. So Jivan Mukta means we are not in the material body. Every piece becomes spiritualized. If you are engaged in service to the Lord, like whenever there is a gold is in iron is being touched by paras money, touches to it becomes gold. Everywhere it is gold. So same thing when Krishna comes, is many times more than this touches to. And when he touches the material world, it becomes spiritualized. Our body. That's why the sannyasi, they get buried rather than they are burned, because their body is spiritual. It's not just material body anymore, because everything is being used. So external, just like iron. Prabhupada gives the example of the iron putting in the fire. So when you put iron in the fire, then iron gets the nature of the fire. It becomes red hot, and whomever it touches, it burns. So it is. Okay. So this text number 35. यदि दास्यस्य भेम अतान वरान्मे वरदोत्तम भूतेभ्य द्विसृष्टेभ्यो मृत्युर्योमा भुन मम प्रभो. O my Lord, O best of the givers of benediction, if you will kindly grant me the benediction I desire, please let me not meet with death from any of the living entities created by me. This demon, Hiranyakashipu, he did tapasya for 1,000 celestial years, standing on the tip of his toes and stretching his arm, looking up in to the sky, and then his body was completely, only bones remained. Everything was burned, and his soul was living in the bone. So it is possible that soul could live even in the bone, not just the heart area. So okay. Yeah. So that's why the soul, like Sarvagata means the living entity, can live even in the sun planet where temperature is so hot, but one can live there. So because there was fire was spreading all over. When Guru Maharaj was chanting Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, and then he was eating or breathing only once, few times in a daytime, eating just air, and then from this, and he was stopped his breathing. When he stopped his breathing, whole universal breathing was stopped. Because one can control from their own self to the whole universe, because we are part of the universe. When he is not breathing, then nobody was able to breathe. That's why Vishnu, he came and Narayan came in front of the this Guru Maharaj. Same thing here, Hiranyakashipu, he came, Brahmaji came in front of him, and then he poured some water from his Ganges water from his Kamandalu, and he became immediately, he became very beautiful, very handsome. All the parts came back again. So from material point of view, it is impossible. But from spiritual point of view, anything is possible. So now Brahma, he asked that grant me that I may not die. Brahmaji said that I cannot give that because I also die one day. In this way, then he's asking him a different thing, not meet death from any of the living entity. So he's asking different things now that he wanted to circumvent Brahmaji that he would not die. So these are so after being created from the navel of the Bhagavatam, Lord Brahma, the original created living entity, within the universe, created many other different types of living entities to reside in this universe. Therefore, from the beginning of creation, the living entities were born of a superior living entity. Ultimately, Krishna is the supreme living being, the father of all others. Aham bija pradapita. Sarva yoni sukhaunteya aham bija pradapita. The real father is Krishna. So one may say Brahmaji is a secondary creator, but real creator, everything is done is by Krishna. He gives by the substances given by Krishna, and he manipulates, he brings, put them together in the soul. But soul is part of Bija, Aham Bija Padapita. Here in the material world, we say that father is the Bija, but father is the material father. But he is not our, he is just a carrier of that seed. Not that he is the real father. Our real father is Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, not even Lord Brahma. So we say that Brahma is creator, Vishnu is protector, maintainer, and Lord Shiva is the destroyer, and all are the same. But there is a hierarchy. But all these three, Brahma, Vishnu, and Maya, G-O-D, that is coming, that is from Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna. So even Vishnu, there are three Vishnus. There's Mahavishnu, Garbhodaksha Vishnu, Stirodaksha Vishnu. They come all from Sankarshan, and Sankarshan comes to Lord Balram, who comes to Krishna. Krishna expands from his right side into Lord Balram. Balram expands into Chaturvyu. Vasudev, Sankarshan, Katyujan, Anirudh. So from this Sankarshan, second Sankarshan, so first Chaturvyu creates the spiritual world, everything is spiritual world. And second Sankarshan is for the material world. And so he is the seed-giving father of all living entities. Thus far, Hiranyakashipu has adored Lord Brahma as the supreme personality of Godhead and has expected to become immortal by benediction of Lord Brahma. Now, however, having come to understand that even Lord Brahma is not immortal because at the end of the millennium, Lord Brahma will also die. Brahma is a very, very long period of time. Is one day is 1000 Chaturyuga. 4 yuga. One yuga means it's a this Kali Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, Treta Yuga, and Satya Yuga. That is 1 millennium. 1000 times like this. That makes the day of the. Then there is partial devastation. And then the night is the same. Then again the creation means it is the lower planetary system. Below the Brahma low, everything inundated. Then at the night of the Brahma, then there is complete devastation. Complete everything is finished. Everything enters into the body of Mahavishnu. And then that is again the creation starts. Now you may say, why this creation? Because everybody is their karma and they have to pay their karma in different bodies, different places. So that is karma is also, it is not karma out of the 5 things. The karma is not eternal. You could change your all the karma, millions of lifetimes, just by chanting properly, chanting seriously, or chanting in a pure form without offenses background, then you are free from all the karma. So, karma is not eternal, except like Ishwar is eternal, Jiva is eternal, the material nature is eternal, karma is not eternal, and Kal is also eternal, always there. So these 5 things are there. So he was adoring Lord Brahma as if he is the supreme personality of Godhead. And he is very, very knowledgeable. All the demons are like Ravan was very knowledgeable, but they would not use this knowledge to practice Krishna consciousness. So if you have knowledge, means you read so many books, but unless it is applicable to you, if you don't apply in your life, then what is the use? There is no use of all that knowledge. So thus far, Hiranyakashipu is adored Lord Brahma is the supreme personality of Godhead and is expected to become immortal by the benedictions of Lord Brahma. However, having come to understand that even Brahma is not immortal because at the end of the millennium, Lord Brahma will also die. Hiranyakashipu is very carefully asking him for benediction that will be almost as good as immortality. So his first proposal is that he not be killed by any of the different forms of living entities created by Lord Brahma within his material world. So Narsingadev is not created by Lord Brahma. He is the master of Brahma. So text number 36. Nantar bahirdiva nakta manyasma adapi chayuthi namumo nambare mratyur na narair namragair api. Grant me that I not die within any residence or outside any residence. It's a home or outside of it. But Hiran was killed at the Dale. Dale means neither inside nor outside. There is a so during the daytime or at night time, day or night, but he was killed at twilight time when there was just like the Sandhi. Sandhi means it is when the day is going away and then the night is coming, but it was not night in between, nor on the ground or in the sky. So he was on the lap of the Supreme Lord, the Lord of the grant me that my death not be brought by any being other than those created by you. Means death not be brought by any living being, any being and other than those created by you. Means if you are created anybody, even there is nobody is created, there is anyone else, so I would not die with that. Nor by any weapon. Lord Narsingadev used just his nail, it was not a weapon. Nor by any human being or animal. Hiranyakashipu was very much afraid of Vishnu, becoming an animal to kill him because his brother had been killed by Vishnu when the Lord took the shape of a boar, which is that not by uh, any animal. He was therefore very careful to guard against all kinds of animals. But even without taking the shape of an animal, Vishnu could kill him by hurling his Sudarshan chakra, which can go anywhere without the Lord's physical presence. Therefore, Hiranyakashipu was careful to guard against all kinds of weapons, including Sudarshan chakra. He guarded against all kinds of time, space, and countries because he was afraid of being killed by someone else in other land. When any space, any time, so he chose the time, not day and night, but he did not choose the time between the Sunday time. That's why there is Trikal Sandhya. Trikal Sandhya means when you do Gayatri, when you take second initiation, then you have to do Gayatri 3 times a day. One in the morning, before even the sunrise or around that time, and then midday, that is also a Sandhi, and then again at the evening, dusk time, when the cows are returning home, that is the dusk, and then it is also Sandhi. Trikal Sandhya. So these are Sandhya means Sandhi. Sandhi means the joining period. There are many other planets, higher and lower, and therefore he prayed for the benediction of not being killed by any resident of any of these planets, means the higher planet, lower planet. But Krishna does not belong to any of these planets of the material. He belongs to the Golok Vrindavan. He comes from there. So these are three original deities, Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwar. Hiranyakashipu knew that Brahma would not kill him because he is giving him the benediction. But he also wanted not to be killed by Lord Vishnu or Lord Shiva. You may say that Narsingadev is Vishnu, but he changed it. He's half man, half lion. He was not just one form. Consequently, he prayed for such a benediction. Thus, Hiranyakashipu thought himself securely protected from any kind of death caused by any living entity within this universe. He also carefully guarded against natural death, which might take place within his house or outside of the house. So he is very, very careful, but protecting all these wounds. Lord Narasimha came and killed him. And he said that he just look. He told that all these benedictions, I accept that. Means Krishna does not need to accept what Brahma has given, but he accepts because he is the one who gave him the charge of this creation, material creation. Like sometimes Indra does so much mistakes But Indrari Vyakulam Loke Nadahinti. That if Indrari, that Indra's Ari means the enemy Indra, if they disturb, then he comes and protects Indra. He does not kill Indra himself. He just protects himself because he is appointed by him. He did Shatakratu, 100 Ashwamedh Yagyas that he has done. And he puts him in the position. So the boss is responsible for his subordinates. If there is some boss, so Krishna is the boss, his subordinate is Indra, and he protects. So he here also, like he's asking all this, but he's protecting all the boons of Brahma. Krishna did not have to accept the boons by any of the demigods. He is really demigods empowered by Krishna. They have no power by themselves. But nonetheless, he protects the words given by his devotees or by his appointed officers. All these three, 33 crore or 3.3 million demigods or 330 million demigods, they are all appointed by the Supreme Lord. They are officers and directors empowered by Krishna in different planetary systems and in different universes. So they are there, that means all these may not be in the one universe, but in so many millions of universes are there. But demigods are agents or officers, and but they are devotees. They are devotees, and that's why when the Krishna is happy, they all become happy. They want you to like. If you pray, say to any demigod, then they say that if you really serve demigod very nicely, then he will say that not me, go to the hell. Like one man wanted to serve the supreme, so he thought that village sarpanch is supreme. Then he says no. Then somebody from collector comes. He says no, I am not supreme. The supreme is this chief minister. Then he goes to prime minister, king. And then king also pays obeisances uh, to a saintly man. And then saintly man goes to the temple and worships the supreme. So it becomes a devotee in this way. So we have to really serve the supreme personality of Godhead, not serve anybody. You give respect to all the demigods, but not that it's because of different desires to fulfill our material desire. We worship demigods. Kamas Tesher, the Jnana, Prapadyante Anya Devata. That we worship so many Anya Devata other than Krishna to get the benedictions. But it's not necessary, it's not needed, and they also become happy. If you serve Krishna, if you water the root, then whole tree becomes green. If you want to serve Krishna, then all the demigods, all the cosmic creation becomes happy. So text number 37 and 38, and that is the end of the chapter. Vyasudhirva kumar kumardirva surasura mahoragaihi अपरतिद्वन्द्वतां युद्धे एकपत्यं च देहिनां सर्वेषां लोकपालानां महिमानं यथात्मनः तपोयोगप्रभावाणां यन्न रिष्यति तर्हि चेत्. Grant me that I not meet death from any entity, living or non-living. Grant me further that I not be killed by any demigod or demon, or by any great snake from the lower planets. Since no one can kill you in the battlefield, you have no competitor. Therefore, grant me the benediction that I too may have no rival. Rival means equal or greater than him, but the Supreme Personality of Godhead is not just a rival. For him, he is just like a mosquito. Hiranyakashipu was not a rival of Krishna. Therefore, grant me the benediction that I too may have no rival. Give me sole lordship for all the living entities and presiding deities, and give me all the glories obtained by all by that position. We wanted the glory to be obtained without really doing separately, and all the presiding deities of all the planetary systems. So he wanted to be the Lord. So even death personified and Indra, and they all ran away from their places when he became powerful. He thought that if Yagyas I stop, I kill all the Brahmanas and all the demigods, And Brahmanas, because Brahmana, they offer like yajna, they perform the yajnas and with the mantra, and then Vishnu becomes nourished. So if I kill all the Brahmanas, same thing Ravana also taught the same way. Then all the demons. So he was the Kansa practically. This is the kill and everybody. Stop all the Brahminical culture. And Brahminical culture does not mean born in Brahman family, but by guna and karma. So, so you is saying that all the Brahmanas, all the farm and all the yajnas, stop all the yajnas, ask him that he is the, everybody should accept Hiranyakashipu as the supreme lord, but you are not denied that you are not the supreme lord. You are getting power from the same, I am getting my power. You are asking me that you are not afraid, you are always smiling. Whose power that you are doing all this? Because there is some power, like say, a big personality says a little child, I will protect you. It becomes very easy. It does not have to be afraid of anybody. Oh, he's there. Prabhupada was sitting in a train. The ticket checker was a friend of his father, Gauramohan Day. So he asked the Prabhupada, where is your ticket? He said, oh, see, my father is there. So he was depending on them. If we depend on our Supreme Father, Krishna, then we don't have to be afraid anyone. Nobody can tell you anything. Nobody can harm you. बाल न बांको करी सके जो जग बैरी हो. So that is, so we have to take a shelter of the Supreme Lord. And in that shelter, Krishna gives shelter to anybody. Mama yo prapadyante maya me tantam. You could cross over the maya. Mama eva ye prapadyante devi hi echa gunamai mama maya tu. Mama prapadyante maya me tantam. If you cross over the material world, it becomes like a small pond or a small little cow stop in the mud and it is filled with the water. Like anybody can cross that. So we could also cross if you are a devotee to this material. Bhav sagar. This bhav word, bhav means sansar, birth, death, old age, disease. It's going on again and again, another birth. And we have been dragged on for so many millions of lifetimes in this uh, rotation, in the cycle of birth and death, old age, disease. And we always hope that something would nice come, but nothing nice in the material. It may look very nice, but it's all temporary, flickering, like a drop of water on the lotus flower, lotus leaf. It falls down and it gets evaporated. Same thing our life is. Jivanatala, Jivanatalamala, Daraho, Bhaja Preeti Re. Means, so all this light is there. Anytime it could go away. So we should really worship Krishna. He is the only protector that we can be protected. Rather than living a long, long life and having so much opulence, even Sikandar did not want to that. He said that he wanted to become like a man without any anxiety, but he had so much anxiety. When he died in India, he left all the wealth around him, arms outside, and his fist was open that he's not taking anything. Although he won and conquered so many parts of the universe, the material world, but he did not conquer his lust and his greed, and he was damaged. So, Dividham Narkashvedam, three things: greed, lust, uh, and so lust, greed, and anger. These three things should be controlled, and unless we control, and that controlling power is there in everybody, the lower. So one should be satisfied according to his karma, what he has done, prarabdha, or bhagya, or destiny. He should be satisfied. Unless I can work hard, earn no more, but you cannot do that. Money will be wasted by somewhere else, by the doctors, by an army, by somebody stealing from you. So you be satisfied. I'm not saying not to work, but then they depend uh, on the result on Krishna and give your some of the result. That is more given for Krishna service, practically making temple and bringing other people, other jiva towards the Krishna. Once you change their faith towards Krishna, that is what is needed because they are rotting Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi. You should see that that is suffering. Dukkha dosha Krishna. You could see that these are this are all misery. Even birth is a misery. So this Lord Brahma obtained his supreme position due to long austerity and penance, mystic yoga, meditation, and so on. Hiranyakashipu wanted a similar position like Brahma. The ordinary powers achieved by mystic yoga, austerity, and other processes are sometimes vanquished. This people they do so much astasiddhi now nidhi kedata. It's got to be so people may get all these astasiddhi now nidhi siddhis nanima mahima lagima garima all this and so all these things they are going to get finished. But the powers obtained by the mercy of Lord are never vanquished. Mercy of the Lord meant by Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna never vanquished. Hiranyakashipu therefore wanted a benediction that would never be vanquished. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport of the 7th canto, 3rd chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam entitled Hiranyakashipu's plan to become immortal. So all these plans, see his plan was finished and he was killed. So how we make any plan in the material, whatever plan that we will make, that is all going to get finished. That is all going to get finished. Jivana Talamala. So it is nothing. We come naked, we go naked. We don't even our body that we decorate from. We put so much energy in that. That is going to get finished. That will remain. It is either burned, becomes ashes, or it is eaten by the insects, or it is even if you like go inside like you are buried, but it's still eaten by the worms. So anyway, whatever we do, it should be done all for yat karoshi yadashnashi yajyahoshi dadasya yat tapasvasi ondeya tat purusho madarpanam. So little bit summary that he's asking all these things. When he's terrorizing, so let us just summarize that what did he ask? Let me not meet death from any of the living entities created by you, within or outside of any residence, during the daytime or night time, on the ground or in the sky, by any others beyond you, by any weapon, human being or animal, from any living or non-living entity, by any demigod or demon or snakes from the lower planets. Let me not have any rival. That was another that nobody should be equal to him. Rivalry becomes when they are very close. Give me sole lordship over all the living entities and presiding deities, lordship over all, and give me all the mystic powers attained by long austerities and yoga practice. I have done all this by long austerity he has done and yoga practices. Give me all this that yogis they get it. So in this way, his circumvent is death, but nonetheless, death cannot be circumvented. Only one process is there. Chant Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We chant sincerely, keep to this practice, and serve the spiritual master, serve him sincerely by heart. Yasya Prasada, Bhagavad Prasada, Yasya Prasadan, Nagati Puto. Dhyans the ones Yasya, Yasya Sri Sindham, Vande Guru Sri Charanaravinda. So only the practices that Srila Prabhupada so kindly brought, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted. He did not kill anybody. He revived whatever little things is there. He spark, that is spark. He fanned that spark. He becomes. So that is the only way. And so this first 10,000 years of this Kali Yuga are really golden years. If you and also there is a darkness also on the other side. The Kali is also doing to counteract the effect of Krishna consciousness. But if a devotee by sincerely by stays with the movement and rather than reading too many books and getting confused, just read. Nobody like a say this one person was asked by Guru Maharaj to read Bhagavad Gita. So he at the Bhagavad Gita he's seeing the picture and how Krishna is so merciful in driving the chariot of his devotee Arjun. He was crying after. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that you are the real knower of Bhagavad Gita, not that one who crams all the pages, everything, and does not practice. Everything has to be used in practice. Whatever knowledge you get, to you practice that in Krishna consciousness. So I will end here. There may be certain question. The next topic I will give a little bit summary that Hiranyakashipu nefarious activity after receiving boons. He does so much nefarious activity. So he got this all the boons. He becomes very, very envious. He influences operation of the demigod, intoxication and receiving everyone worship. He is receiving Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu he observes the sacrificial share and controls the nature. Means that the wind, wood, and God, the fire God, all the gods, and everybody was under his control. But he had uncontrolled senses. Senses. Hiranya means gold. Kashipu means the soft affair. So much sex, and having so accumulate so much wealth. So that is it. So his Lanka was Sone ki Lanka, all the gold. Even his own father-in-law, this. So he stole this also this Pushpa Viman and many things. The Lanka was belong to the to he was the treasurer Kuber. Kuber belonged in Lanka. Then he took from Kuber. So the demigods approached Lord Vishnu for protection. Then the transcendental qualities of Prahlad Maharaj has also been described in the next chapter. And Yudhishthira Maharaj inquired from Narad Muni, how did Hiranyakashipu give so much trouble to his own saintly son Prahlad? Parents are affectionate and chastise children only to instruct them, but not out of enmity or not to kill. So what kind of father is this? He's killing his own son. And so because somebody is proud, somebody is whatever maybe, but this kind of atrocities and killing his own son is very, very rarely seen. And that is, so we should really try not to follow Hiranyakashipu, but follow the Supreme Lord and follow the Prahlad Maharaj who was teaching in his school. And then he was teaching them that I learned my Guru, Narad Muni, and all the children became devotees. So any questions, comments, or so please let us. I hope that it was very quick, and so if you have anything to contribute further or discuss further, we can discuss. I hope that you could hear everything clearly.
Hey, Pranam Maharaj, this is Geeta. Actually, your voice was clear, but sometimes it was coming and going,
Because I was shaking and my mouth was a little bit away from the little tiny phone. So I had
Yeah,
to get a better equipment to contact you. But thank you, sir. But at least
yeah.
you heard, and I'm happy
Yes,
about
yes,
it.
Maharaj.
Okay.
So, Maharaj, I have before people ask questions, because I'm sure there will be a lot of questions. I just wanted to ask you, it's a very, very basic question. I'm sorry about that, but
No, it's okay.
the Maha Mantra that we have, Hare Krishna, and Hare Rama. The Rama, is this Lord Rama or Balrama that we are saying Hare Rama?
No, right. It is not Lord Ramchandra, Sita Ram. It is not Parshuram. It's not Balram. But it is for Krishna himself who Rama means Raman. Raman means to play, to enjoy pastimes. So he's enjoying Krishna, Radha Raman. So it is that Raman. Raman is also called Ram.
Oh.
Iti Ramanti, Lord Ram. So it is Radha Raman himself who engages in pastime with his devotees, particularly Srimati Radharani.
Oh, thank you, Prabhuji. Because the other day I heard in ISKCON itself that it is Balrama, and I initially used to think it's Lord Rama. So, that.
Okay.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Okay. So anyone else?
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dandatranam, all goes to Prabhupada. Thank you for such a nice class and purifying association. I have one question regarding the Durga Devi. So she is the shadow of the Chit potency. So that is So he said that she is shy to come before the Lord.
She is shy to come before the Supreme Lord because she does this job. It is like she tries to keep them under her control. Everybody, living being, she. So she is shy to come in front of Krishna. Why? She is a very wonderful devotee of the Lord. But she keeps those people who are not completely pure from going to Krishna's abode. So she keeps them in the material world by alluring material world, covering their knowledge. So she has the Maya. Durga Devi is in charge of the Maya. Maya Shakti means all this external energy that is not being used for Krishna. Means anything which is material world is meant, that is a part of playground for Krishna. But if we, rather than playing our role properly, we just engage in our own sense gratification, as if I am the controller. We are not the controller. Prakriti or nature, and she's in charge. She's like material world is like a prison house, and she's the superintendent of the prison house. Or it is like a puppeteer. She's a puppeteer, makes us dance. But puppeteer, but the real puppeteer, like, so she acts according to the direction of Krishna. So she's under Krishna, and then she, through the three ropes, three gunas, Sattva gun, Rajogun, Tamogun, she controls all the living beings. And according to the guna, what gun we are in, we act. So we are acting under the three gunas. And not by, so we should really cross. Nice Gunyo Bhavarjuna. Dear Arjun, you become three above these three gunas. We are working right now under the three gunas, but we should go beyond the three gunas. So, what is your question? Is that Durga, because she does a thankless task, keeping the living being in the material world if they are not pure. She eludes them. Like, so alluring potency, Prakshatmika Shakti and Avaranatmika Shakti. She covers, Avarana means a covering. Avaranatmika Shakti. She covers our knowledge that we are part of Krishna. We are a spirit soul. We are not the body. We think that we are the body and try to gratify the senses of the body. Body is made of all the senses together, put together. 5 working senses and 5 knowledge acquiring senses. So that is the body, and we try to see that I am the body. I am not that I am the spirit soul, and body is mine. My hand, my head, my body. But who is that my? That we forget. That is Avaran by Durga Devi. And she throws us, she eludes us. Okay, there would be happiness, just little bit, just go few minutes, few steps, just like an ass tied down with a green grass on a pole, and the pole is in front, and the ass thinks that I will be able to get that green grass. But the green grass is all on the side. So, but she thinks on that green grass which is in front of this ass. So that is the ass mentality. Same thing, enjoying S mentality or this mentality of the camel mentality. He eats his own thorns and so much he bleeds, and he thinks that it is so nice. How thorn could be nice? He bleeds and he eats his own blood, and he thinks it is very, very nice. So similarly, all 4 kinds of dogs and this one sugar, that is all, we are eating any kind of nonsense without any discrimination. These are all, so all are everything. Oh, it's very nice. Come, eat this. And so that is all. You may say, is it Durga Devi? No, it is we want to do. And she shows us the way. But if we say that, no, I want to get out, and we become strong. So that potency is given to us by the Supreme Lord, Mana. So we should control this mind. So mind is both flickering. It could go towards material side or Durga Devi, or it is go towards Krishna. So by association and taking shelter of the spiritual master, then we could be protected, we could be saved. So we should be saved rather than getting just blown away and on this material nature. So that is that practice is given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and by all the saintly people that we practice Krishna consciousness.
So Prabhu, then
Durga, because she does these things like she does not want to come in front of the Lord.
Okay. So when the gopis prayed to Katyayani Devi transferred them to Mahamaya, Yogamaya, and Yogamaya took them to Krishna. Was it conceptually like?
Yeah, it's conceptual, right? So Durga Devi, but she has two sides. Durga Devi has Yogamaya and Mahamaya. When she came, she was a Yogamaya and born out of Yashoda Mai. One son, that is Krishna, Vrindavan Krishna, Vraja Krishna, and Yogamaya. He took the Yogamaya, but on the hand, until she was in the hand of Vasudevji, she was Yogamaya. So Kansa sneezed that Yogamaya, and then she throwed him. He throwed him, and then she goes up rather than going down on the stone, and she makes the form of Mahamaya. So Maha, it is same energy of Krishna, but with the devotees, she is Yogamaya. With the non-devotees, she is Mahamaya. Just like Prabhupada used the example, that is, expert electrician could use the electricity for cold or hot. Anyway, both ways. So it is up to the how it is used. It depends on that.
Okay.
Same energy, same electricity. How it could be cold and how it could be hot. Okay.
And that is also connected with the fact that when Vishnu arrives in his Aishwarya potency, his feet does not touch the earth. So is it also connected with this conceptually?
He does not come in touch with the with this Mahamaya or this material energy. Although it is born, everything is born out of Krishna. But one is inferior nature, one is a superior nature. We belong to the superior nature. And he comes in, if there is some need for that, he does come. But generally or usually, there is no need for him to connect with them. He is the one who is instructing. If she is the puppeteer, then he instructs the puppeteer. He instructs that you do like this to this Jiva's soul. Send him, get him out of this. And then we could go out of the realm of Durga Devi. Durga Devi is in charge of a material world is compared to a prison house, and she is the superintendent. And if, but Krishna can ask them to get certain jiva soul out.
So basically Prakriti, Maharaj, she is in charge of Prakriti.
Who?
Durga Devi.
Uh-huh.
She's in charge of Prakriti. Purusha and Prakriti, they're two, right?
Yes. She is in charge of Prakriti, right?
Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Maharaja.
So any another comments, questions?
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
I have a question, like going back to the Mahamantra, like what is the best answer that we can tell those who would ask, like how come we start the Mahamantra with Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, instead of most of the Hindus would start with the Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So usually my answer, if they would ask me that, I would say it's because of the bhava is the bhava is geared towards the mode of separation of the gopis. That's why that's my answer to them. Is there any more more answer than that?
Yeah, Prabhu. I will tell you what see, this is given in Kali Santran Upanishad. And it's one Upanishad. It is also Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And this mantra Hare Rama is a Vedic mantra. If there is a little bit difference in pronunciation, then its meaning is you incur lot of reaction out of it, or the effect may be completely opposite. But if we Chaitanya Mahaprabhu changed it into a prayer, this Hare Krishna mantra we do chanting or chapa, congregational chanting, sankirtan, that is a prayer to the Lord. Oh my Lord, oh Srimati Radharani, please engage me in loving devotional service to Lord Ram, Lord Krishna. Ram is also Krishna. Please let me engage in my loving devotional service. So it is a prayer to the Lord. And that Vedic mantra, that is Hare Ram, that is the Vedic mantra. It is not a prayer, and it has to be chanted very correctly. Not Ram and Rama or Krishna, and it is Krishna. Or, at one time, Indra, Indrari, that Indra Aditi, they prayed that let me have a born a son who could kill Indra, but then who was killed by Indra. So that is because the mantras were chanted not correctly. So anyway, this is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu we have to follow. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Prabhupada said, our all the parampara is chanting Hare Krishna first, and then Hare Rama, then the Hare Rama. But it is Sodashokshar mantra. If you chant continuously, it becomes the same. What is first or what is second does not make any difference. But it is chanted with Krishna's name. Hare O Srimati Radharani, please engage me in service to Lord Krishna, service to Radha Raman, who is enjoying, who is also called Ram. Ramante. Okay, so there is a one is a Vedic mantra, one is a prayer. Okay.
Okay. Yes. Okay, Maharaj. Yes, because normally that's what would I always tell them. You know, it's from Kalisantarana Upanishad and the Lord Chaitanya. Um, um,
Also chant.
he changed it like as a prayer for that. And I also tell them that the Rama there doesn't mean that it's a Lord Ramachandra. It's the meaning of the name itself. That's what the Rama here is saying, that there's reservoir of pleasure. Yeah.
Okay, bro.
Thank you, thank you, Maharaj. Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Ram Jashipad.
Oh, Hare Krishna. Danda.
Yeah, very nice class, Maharaj. Thank you for giving your association.
Thank you, bro. Thank you that you joined. I completely forgot about the class. Then I was called at almost like not 4:50, after 5 o'clock. I just ran, put on little tilak and just
Okay.
found the book.
Yeah, you are extremely busy in the temple management there too, Prabhu.
Yeah, I was outside and just came and just took rest. And then she just called me while I was sleeping. So anyway, it was good that I joined and she called me. She reminded me. Okay.
Thank you, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Thank you for letting others know and join. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Dandat Pranam Maharaj. Jai Shila
Oh, Hare
Prabhupada.
Krishna, Prabhu. Jai Shila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, Prabhuji, it's a nice lecture, and we benefited from your association. My only, I have no question, but I just want to request that if timing can be, it can be little later, like half an hour, then it will be beneficial, because this is time when we almost ready to go for job and all that. So that's only my request. Nothing else. Hare Krishna. It's too early here to start. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam. So where are you located, Prabhuji?
We are in Alberta, Canada, so the western part of the Canada. So 2 hours behind US, New York time.
Okay. Yeah, so thank you for your request. This
Thank you.
conference call is like a temple, Prabhuji. 7:20 we do japa, and then at 7:20 we start Bhagvatam class. So that's the new Vrindavan temple timing we following since last 14 years. Yes, I'm sorry it's early for you, but for East
And
Coast,
it
it's okay.
clashes with the time of going office. We will be on the road right away, and then we miss our morning altar.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah,
I think
it's
there
a
is a
starting day of or day
everyday
starting
chant
with
west also,
Bhagavad
isn't it,
Gita.
Mataji?
Yes,
Is
Prabhuji.
there a everyday chant west coast?
Yeah,
Yes,
we have.
yes.
Yeah, we have that also, Prabhuji. So you can join that. Thank you for reminding Partha Prabhu. Yeah, it's too early, so that's why Adi Guru Prabhu is started everyday chant West Coast. So I can send you the details and you can join there.
Okay. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Nam to all devotees.
Thank you, Radha Vallabh. And thank you so much for Guru Maharaj, Maharaj, for this nectarian class and summary of the chapter. And so, being so much busy, you always give time to us and explain very nicely. So, thank you, Maharaj. I don't have any question. But if nobody has any question or comment, we can end up the call so that Maharaj can go for his services. I think he dropped also. So, yeah. So, Vancha Kalpataru
Hare Krishna. Can you hear
Yes,
me?
Maharaj. Yeah, we can hear you now.
My charge was completely finished. Usually I put the charger but it was practically zero, so I had to charge it just little bit charge. But if there is any further questions or anything, we could go more.
So, anybody has any question or comment?
I think everybody might have gone by now.
No,
Still
Maharaj,
there
we
are.
are here. Yeah, we are here.
So they are there. Okay.
So,
So if anybody has to say anything, we can still talk.
thank you so much, Maharaj, for this nectarian class and summary of the chapter 3.
No, thank you for reminding me. I completely forgot about it. You called me early morning.
No, you are so
But
busy,
somehow
Maharaj.
I was out for doing different things and then forgot about it. Okay,
No
thank you so much.
problem. So, being so busy, you always give us time and enlighten
time.
us. So thank you so much, Maharaj. So, I think nobody has any question or comments. We can end up the call here. Vancha kalpatarvesha kripa sindhu vaivaccha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नमाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। श्री प्रपात की जय। ग्रंथराज श्री
Hare Krishna.
भागवतम
Thank
की
you.
जय। His
Hare
Holiness
Krishna.
कृषि महाराज की जय। Thank you so much, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की